Welcome back, y'all. I got some exciting news to show y'all today. We're finally going to get to pick some sweet corn. We finally have some that's ready and nothing got in it. And we finally get to eat on some fresh sweet corn. I am so excited, y'all. Let me tell you something. Sweet corn is one of my favorite things out of the garden. And not all of it's ready yet, but it's getting real close. It's getting real close, but out towards the middle there, just about every bit of that's ready. So I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna get busy picking, and we're probably gonna keep this in the house overnight where it's cool and then fix it tomorrow, because it's actually Sunday evening about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So yeah, we just realized we had it ready to pick, so we're gonna get after it. So, in case you've never done much with sweet corn, you know sweet corn's ready when you can pull those silks. When you can pull those silks off that easy, you know that ear's ready. Just twist it out of there, and there you go. So y'all, we typically put up about 300 ears each season. And that gets us through to the next season. So we've still got a lot of preserving to do on this. Well, I've done filled up one 5-gallon bucket full. Now I'm working on the second. And I'm about decided I'm gonna let this go another day or two. I'm gonna show y'all something. Listen to this. That's the best sound you will hear in a garden. I love the sound of pulling corn off the stalk. But you see the tassels are done, but you can still tug on them. It's not quite ready. Now the ears I've picked have been, but the majority of it isn't. But now you can also tell by the coloring that this one's probably ready. So I believe I'm about to the end of what I'm going to pick here tonight. I'm probably going to end up filling up this bucket, but we'll bring you guys back tomorrow, because when corn starts coming in and getting ready, it takes like literally a day. So tomorrow evening, a lot of what we see right here that ain't quite ready yet will most likely be ready tomorrow evening. If not tomorrow evening, definitely the next day. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is pick enough to fill up this bucket, and then bring you guys back tomorrow, and we'll pick some more.
Well, y'all, here we are 2 days later, back down the sweet corn patch. We've already picked around 5 dozen ears out of this, but we're gonna go through and we got a lot more ready today, but we got bad news again. We came down here to check and see how much was ready earlier before supper, and somehow or another something's figured out how to get back in here, but they only knocked just a few stalks down, not many, not like last time, not yet. So a coon has somehow figured out how to get in here. We don't know how.
We think it's a coon anyway.
Yeah.
It's odd that they only done 4 or 5 ears. That's really odd.
But
so
we'll show you right here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of corn ready in here. And they picked the ears that weren't quite ready.
Yeah, which is unusual. Right there's one, and right here.
These down here.
Yep. And that's just since yesterday, because Andy was down here.
Another one.
Andy was down here yesterday evening, and this had not been done.
Here.
Yeah, right
So it looks
there.
like they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So we're thinking
7 or 8.
we're thinking this is maybe just one coon instead of a whole family. Maybe one figured out how to get in here. But we ain't taking no chances, y'all, because we have yet to freeze any sweet corn. And
well, anything today that's remotely ready,
it's going. It's going to the house because they'll be back tonight.
I don't care if it is too young. It's coming out.
They've learned somehow. They figured out a way to get in here. So.
And I have no idea how they're getting in because we've got a double row of electric netting all the way around this thing, and good power on it. And
you put the landscape.
And I have landscaping staples stapling down the very bottom wire on the netting, which y'all know it don't have power on that very bottom wire. It stapled it down so they can't pick the netting up and go under it.
And they can't climb it. It's too loose. I mean, there's no way they could climb it. They'd get shocked.
No, they couldn't climb it. Or they'd get shocked when they, they'd get shocked when they started to climb it. I don't know how they're getting in it, but either way, we've got some pretty corn in here right now, and we're not taking no chances. Like I said, anything that's even close to being ready is coming out of here.
Yep.
And then the rest of it that ain't quite ready yet, we'll just leave and
see what happens.
See what happens, I guess. But there's a lot that's ready to be picked, so I mean, we're gonna be in pretty good shape after today.
Find it, girl.
Well, we got a pretty good looking harvest out of here. We filled up the bed of the Kubota here. And there's still a lot left out there. But I'd about bet since them coons has figured out how to get in there again, that most likely what's left is probably not going to be there long. We will keep a check on it, come back tomorrow or something and take a look. But while we're down here, I want to show y'all something. Y'all take... You walked in the water.
Mm-hmm.
This little girl loves water. But this is what we got all the way around this fence. And it's always kept the coons out. And I've got, I mean, there's good power on it. Obviously there's not power on it right now because we've got it turned off, but all the way around, it's a double run of netting. And it's even the chicken netting with a small hole, so it ain't like they can go through until you get right here. Now this is the bigger netting, but we've got 2 runs of it, so surely they're not going through the netting. So somebody tell me what you think is going on here. Most of them, yep, right here. I've got it pinned down there, so they can't pick it up and go under it. I mean, I don't know. So we even thought that maybe, just maybe, this is the corn patch that they got last time. You can see here, it's gone. But we even got the idea, like, maybe the coons is living in there. So put Tiger in there. And she sure has kept her nose on the ground, but
we ain't seen no coons yet.
yeah, I ain't seen no coons come out yet. But if any of y'all have any suggestions on how in the world these coons may be getting in this garden, please let me know. There's no way they can climb that, because in order to climb it, they'd have to grab a hold of those, and they have power on them. And I checked it, and I checked it last night, and I had 7.6. So I think that means that's 7,600 volts on that fence. So the highest it can be is 9.9, which with this netting, you do get a little bit of resistance. So 7.6 is pretty good on the netting. But anyways, I guess now we got to get this stuff shucked and freeze a little bit of it tonight. We got a lot of work cut out for us this season.
that fence.
But Mom, I can break this off. I can break this off.
It's a good looking ear of corn, y'all. Very little worm damage right here on the end. But this corn never was sprayed with anything. Beautiful, y'all. Proud of my corn, ain't I, baby?
Well, we shucked about a 5-gallon bucket full. That's probably all we'll put up tonight.
Still got a bed full.
Yeah, we'll work on some more of that tomorrow.
You know, we might have lost one whole patch of corn down there to the coons, and we're probably about ready to lose what's left of that to the coons, but I don't regret planting it down there at all. I've never grew corn that pretty in my garden up here at the house. No worms. Well, there is some worms, but for the most part, yeah, I've seen it a whole lot worse. For the most part, there's no worms in it. Long, consistent ears. This is nice. I'm real happy with it. But
Mom, I'm doing one more corn.
finish it up.
And if anybody's wondering where Jacob is, I don't know if y'all can see him.
He's mowing.
Yep, he's up there mowing. Somewhere right in there.
Instead of helping us, he chose to mow the yard, so that's what he's doing. But we've seen a lot of people in the other comments on a couple of videos we had talk about that everything they've harvested this year has been exceptionally good. And I think we can say the same for the most part, other than having to fight critters off. But what we actually got out of the crop has been really, really good this year. And it's strange because it's been the weirdest growing season ever. And everything has really, really done good this year. So, I don't know. We might be getting prepared for a long, hard winter. We'll see. Time will tell.
Well, guys, we're relieved that we did get some sweet corn, and it's gonna be a busy couple of days, but I am thankful for those busy couple of days.
Ain't that the truth? One more thing I do want to say about our corn here is, you know, we went through and picked some of it just a little bit on the young side, and you probably see us throwing a couple ears into the cows here, whole ears. Those were pretty ears, but they were just way too young to be eaten. However, I'd a whole lot rather go and pick it all young than let the coons pick it for me and not get none. So now at least my cows and the horses can enjoy those ears that weren't quite ready instead of the coons enjoying them. But anyways, y'all, we appreciate you watching. We're thankful we finally got a corn harvest, and I know you're happy about it too. So this is that little girl's favorite food right here. But anyways, we appreciate y'all watching, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.